Our chalice lighting today will be A Flame to Light Our Path by Deborah Burrell. Fire consumes and casts a bright light. May our chalice flame consume our regrets for the past, our fears about the future, and our worries about today. May it light a path of joy and peace. Our opening words, As a New Year Begins, by Kate Lohr. Great Spirit of life, as a new year begins, we turn inward to reflect about the state of our lives. What lessons have we learned in the past year, and which new ones now call us forward? To whom do we still owe an apology or expression of thanks? And to whom must we draw fresh boundaries? As we pause from our regular rhythms of rush, 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 we open ourselves to new perspectives and possibilities. We give thanks for these moments and for the wisdom they afford us. May they help bring us together in the sacred dynamics of life so that we, as individuals and as members of this community, might reach our full potential. As we step across this threshold, let this new year be a year of greater awe and gratitude, of deeper kindness and acceptance, and more courageous acts of conviction. For a kinder, more equitable, and sustainable world, it is not only possible, she is on her way, and in the quietness of this sacred community, we can ever hear her breathing. Amen. So now we are going to begin the traditional fire communion. This is also called a burning bowl ceremony. It's something that's done in a lot of denominations at the beginning of the new year. On or near the first Sunday in January, many Unitarian Universalist congregations hold a ritual to bid farewell to the old year and to release it. In the words of Reverend Elizabeth Harding, the fire communion separates the end of the year from the beginning, helping us to put in perspective the joys and sorrows, the changes and transitions, the ups and downs of the year. It is a halfway point in our church year, but a celebration of the outside calendar's year's end and the year's beginning. In the ceremony of the burning bowl, people are invited to write down words or a phrase to sum up what they wish to release before entering the new year. Then they come forward and burn that piece of paper. So you're going to see up here two different pieces of paper. So one is fire paper that you're going to see here. It's a little piece, so be very intentional with what you write. You're going to write a phrase or two that you want to get rid of. So I'll write something down to practice. So I tested the pens. They should all work. If they don't, we'll find you another pen. I have clipboards here and over here too, so if you want to write on those, you can do that as well. And then you're going to think about, what are you giving up? What are you letting in? What are you holding in your heart that needs to be let go of? What is something that you don't want to carry into 2025? This is also called magician's paper. This is fire paper. So it is made to not burn, but to make a big flourish. So it's more visual than it is physical. And then when you're done with that, you're going to cross the metaphorical threshold to the new year. And over here, you're going to take a card. And you can either write on this here, or you can write on it at home and take it with you. You're basically writing a letter to yourself. And a lot of people will take this and put it away and look at it in 6 months, or you can put it up on a board and you can look at it all year and look at it and say, what am I bringing with me? What's a message to myself this year? So you can write yourself a letter about this year, about what you want to accomplish, about what you want to be, about the things that are, what do you need? What intentions do you have? How will you live this year? What growth have you achieved that you want to hold on to? What are you bringing into 2025? And write yourself a little note and a little reminder to keep throughout the year. I invite you all now to come on up and participate in our fire communion. There is fire paper here. If you want to use the clipboards to write on it, you can, or you can write here, and we're going to write a phrase or two that we're trying to get rid of. So what are you giving up? What are you letting in so you need to release something else? What are you holding in your heart that needs to be released? What are you letting go of? You're going to write something down on there. Come on up. So all of you, if you have not received one, please grab a peace card. The peace card is a message to yourself. You're going to write yourself a letter, basically telling yourself what your goals are, what your aspirations are, what you're bringing into the new year. This is something that should be, motivational to you, something that you aspire to, something that when you read it, you will put yourself in that mindset. So what do you need? What intentions do you have? And how will you live this year? What growth do you want to hold on to? So ponder those questions, write yourself a message, feel free to keep it throughout the year to remind yourself of what you're bringing into 2025. Now our closing words are Let Us Begin Again in Love by Lois Van Leer. Having let go, set our intentions, named our curiosity, and committed our energies, and given ourselves over to the lives of balance, purpose, and meaning, let us begin again in love. Our chalice will be extinguished, An Unquenchable Flame by Ben Atherton Zeman. As we extinguish the flame on our chalice, we ignite it in ourselves. Our commitment to our mission and to one another is an unquenchable flame. Let us remember that we are not alone until we light this flame next time.